Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to add Paperform submissions in Stackby. So here I am managing a marketing agency, and to collect the inquiries as well as the leads, I have created a special inquiry form for my leads with the help of Paperform. I have attached that form on my website, and now my objective is that every time I am going to receive a new inquiry for my marketing agency by these leads through Paperform submission, directly the details should be recorded systematically in Stackby, which is an amazing database and spreadsheet application. Now, to automate this entire process, we will have to set up the connection between Paperform and Stackby, and that we are going to do without any coding and any programming skills, simply with the help of Pabbly Connect. So, if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step for your business, for that let me take you all towards my screen.
Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you step by step that how we can automatically create a record of all our leads in Stackby whenever Paperform is submitted. So here I am managing a marketing agency providing different kind of services such as SEO, content creation, digital marketing as well as graphic design. And for generating the inquiries as well as the bookings of my clients, I have created a contact form with the help of Paperform. I have already attached this form on my website, and now I want that as soon as I'm going to receive a new lead through this form submission with their details, I want to create a record of that lead directly in my Stackby account. So Stackby is a collaborative platform that combines the flexibility of spreadsheets, the power of databases, and the functionality of business APIs in a single tool. Here I want to create a systematic record of all my leads as well as their type of service for which they have inquired here in Stackby. Now, to automate the entire process of creating the record for Paperform submission, we have to build the connection between Paperform and Stackby, and that we are going to do without any coding and any programming skills, simply with the help of Pabbly Connect. So let's get started quickly. This is the home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by typing the URL pabbly.com/connect in our browser. After coming over here, we will find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are already an existing user, just click on sign in to log into your account directly. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It will help you to create a free new account just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you're going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. Now, as an existing user, I'm directly going to click on sign in. This is all app section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. It has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, where we can find all the workflows which we have created. And to save these workflows, we can also create separate folders like this. Now, to create a new workflow, let's click on this create workflow option. As we have done that, a dialog box is appeared in front of us, which is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let me provide a name over here. Add Paperform submission in Stackby. After giving the name to my workflow, then I'm going to select the folder. So you can see a list of folders over here I have for different kind of workflows which I have created. But to create this automation, because it is related to my lead management systematically, so automations for lead management will be my folder. Then I'm going to click on create. And as we have done that, you can see a new screen is open in front of us. It contains two windows. We have trigger and action over here. So what are trigger and action? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which the entire automation works. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now let's suppose my objective is that every time I'm going to receive a new Paperform submission, directly the details should be recorded in Stackby. So for that, I'm going to take Paperform and trigger and Stackby in my action step. When I'm going to set up the connection between these applications, then I will see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means when the form is received through Paperforms by the lead, then only the details will be recorded in Stackby, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us start creating our automation step by step. To start with the process, first of all, let's start with the trigger step. We will select our trigger application first of all, that will be Paperform. Then we have to select the trigger event. So on the happening of which event you want to start the workflow. So I want that when a new form will be submitted in Paperform, then I want to start my workflow with a response. Okay, so here for that we have to build the connection between Paperform and Pabbly Connect. To do that, we have received a webhook URL, and also we have some instructions given over here. We have to just follow the given instructions step by step carefully to insert this webhook URL inside our Paperform account, so that when the form will be submitted, the webhook URL is going to act as a bridge for transferring the data of that form submission towards Pabbly Connect, that too instantly. So let's copy the webhook URL, and then do not worry, I am going to show you each and every step. So first of all, for this I will take you towards my Paperform account, and you have to first of all select the specific form which you want to connect with Pabbly Connect. This is the contact form which I want to connect with Pabbly Connect. So I want that as soon as this form will be submitted by my clients, the response should be captured. Okay, so I will have to connect this form. So after completing your form by adding all the fields which you want, you have to go towards after submission, that what you want to perform after the submission of the form. I want to capture the response in Pabbly Connect. To do that, we have to go towards integrations and webhooks. And when you will scroll down over here, you will find the option of webhook. So you have to select that. And now you have to add a new webhook over here. First of all, in new webhook, you have to paste the webhook URL which you have copied from Pabbly Connect, and you have to select the triggered event as new submission. That means when the new submission will be made in this form, the response is going to be captured on this webhook URL. That means on Pabbly Connect. Okay, so now let's click on create. As we have done that, the webhook is added successfully. So we'll go back towards Pabbly Connect. It is showing waiting for webhook response. This means that now we have to do a test submission. How we are going to do that? By simply submitting the form which we have connected recently. So to do that, I'm going to take you back towards my contact form, as we have already built the form. Now I'm going to go towards publish so that we can publish the form which we have recently connected. And now I'm going to open it in a new tab. And now I'm going to submit the form in front of you in order to check whether the connection is successful and to capture the response. Okay, so let's say the name of the lead who is submitting this form for my marketing agency is Amazing Lead. And let's say the email of this lead is amazing@pablitudes.com. Now we have to enter the phone number. And now it is asking us type of service which is required. So let's say I'm going to select content creation. I will submit the form. As soon as I have submitted this form, now I'm going to take you back towards Pabbly Connect. Because the form is already connected with Pabbly Connect, so the response is already captured over here, and that too automatically. In the response, we have received all the details. So let's start reading them one by one. First of all, we have the type of the event which is being performed, that is submission of the form. We have the team ID, we have the submission ID, slug. When we'll scroll down more, here we have received the details of the client as well, their phone number, first of all, their email address, their first name and the last name as well. This means our connection between Paperform and Pabbly Connect is absolutely successful. And now every time the form is going to be submitted by a new client or a lead, the response is going to be captured automatically in Pabbly Connect with all the details. After completing the connection between Paperform and Pabbly Connect, our objective is to create a record of this form submission in Stackby. For that, now we have to build the connection between Stackby and Pabbly Connect. To do that, let's go towards our action step and let us select our action application as Stackby. Then we have to select the action event, that will be to create a record. Okay, so let's click on connect now. To build this connection, we have to provide the API key. And to get the API key, you can see that the instructions are given. Just log into your Stackby account, visit profile section and go towards account section. And then when you will scroll down, you will find the API key. So I will take you towards my Stackby account. We will go towards the profile section over here from top right corner. And over here, we have to go towards account section. And when we will scroll down here, we have our API key. So let's copy it. We will move back and we will paste it over here. Done. Now let's click on save. And as soon as we have done that, you can see that the connection between Stackby and Pabbly Connect is absolutely successful. Now to create the record over there, we have to enter the details in these fields. So let's start entering them one by one. First of all, it is asking us the workspace. In which workspace are you creating this record? So it is already selected, okay, as Papcon. Okay, then we have to provide the stack. In which stack, that means in which database you want to add the record. So here the name of my stack is contact details. I will select the same from the drop down. And then it is asking us a table which is already selected as table 1. Then we have to enter the name, email, mobile number and the type of service. All these fields are same as we have the columns in our stack. So when we will enter the details in these fields, the record will be created systematically. So let's start with the name. As you know, we want to create a record of the same person who has submitted the form. So we are not going to enter the details manually. We will just use the same response which we have received in our earlier step. So here, when I'm going to scroll down my response, here you can see we have received the first name as well as we have received the last name. So here, instead of entering the data manually, I will select the first name, I will use a space, and then I will map the last name. As I have done that, I have mapped this name and it has become dynamic. That means with each and every new response, automatically it is going to replace. So every time a new form will be submitted in Paperform by a new client, automatically this name is going to replace with the new name of that new lead. And in this way, we are going to automate the entire process that every time the form will be submitted, the details will be replaced. Okay, so now I'm going to map the email as well in the similar manner, the phone number of the lead, and the type of service for which he has submitted the form. That is content creation. Now I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request button. And as we have done that, you can see we have received the response. So now I'm going to take you towards Stackby, and over here you can see that yes, the record is created systematically. Here we have the name, we have the email, we have the mobile number, and the type of service. This means our connection between Paperform and Stackby is absolutely successful. So after completing this integrations successfully, I'm going to test the workflow once again to check whether the automation is running fine or not. For that, once again, I will go back towards my Paperform account. I will click on Share, and I will open the URL of my form in a new tab. And quickly with some dummy details, I'm going to submit the form once again in front of you. So let's say this time the name is dummy lead, and let's say the email is dummy@pabblytudes.com. Let's say the phone number is this, and the type of service which is required by the person is SEO. I'm going to click on submit. And as soon as we have submitted the form, let us go back towards Stackby. And you can see without any manual efforts here, the record is created. We have the name in the name field, we have the email, mobile number, and the service. And these details are exactly the same which we have entered while submitting the form. So in this way, we can say that our automation is absolutely successful and also our workflow is running fine. So you can also very easily create this amazing automation for organizing your data to add your Paperform details directly to your Stackby. I hope this automation is clear to you. Also, it is helpful for your business. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such amazing applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any doubt, you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask about the pricing, you can visit this website given over here. Do not forget to share our videos, like our video, and also subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.